So hi everyone. So my name is Trikian. So below my name, you can see that that's my student ID. So today we're going to talk about securing ERP system in SaaS or Software as a Service of this company called Quality Software Sdn Bhd. So next we're going to talk about the table of content. So there's 7 parts here: executive summary, background introduction, threats and risk analysis, policy and security goals, physical and network security, and also conclusion lastly. So now we're gonna talk about the executive summary. So let me welcome you to this video of ERP system and the role of security and ethics when they're delivered through SaaS. So this company is an application service provider that provides ERP solutions to SMEs using a cloud-based platform. So this system aren't just for managing basic tasks; they hold like sensitive business data like financials, HR records, and supply info. So right now here in this video series, we're going to look at why ERP systems are such a security priority and like what kind of threats they're going to face and how proper policies and ethical handling data is very important in building trust between the providers and also the client. So now let's move on to the background introduction. So to understand the context, let's start with what ASP is. So it's a company that provides software over a network. In the case, this quality software fits this definition perfectly. So they offer ERP software, which helps SME manage businesses like inventory, HR, accounting, procurement, which is purchasing, all in one place. So the system is delivered as a SaaS, which means the client doesn't install or maintain anything. They just log in through a browser and everything runs easily on the company ends. So it's a very simple and cost-effective setup for SMEs, but it shifts the responsibility for security onto the provider, especially when the client data is involved. So now we move on to the security threats and risk analysis. So ERP systems are very valuable, especially when they're on the SaaS end, which means on the browser end, which makes them a very prime target for attacks. So common threats includes data breaches, where attackers gain access to confidential data, and like ransomware, which locks the system until a payment is made, or phishing attack that tricks user into revealing login info. So internal threats are just as real, like employees misusing admin access to extract or manipulate data. On top of that, the platform also comes with their own vulnerabilities. So weak authentication or poor access control can let attackers into the system too easily. And if the cloud storage settings are misconfigured, private ERP data might be exposed also accidentally. So the impact is very serious. So for clients, they can suffer financial losses and business downtime, and also for the providers, they risk like legal issues and also damaged reputation.
Created using Powtoon.
So now let's talk about the security policies and also the security goals here. So to reduce the risk that we talked about earlier, so there's like a risk on the client side, risk on the provider side. So the quality software needs clear and restructured security policy. So these aren't just any like technical rules; they are like guidelines that tells people what they can or cannot do with the system. So in an ERP setup, that means that we should be using role-based access control, so staff only see what's relevant to their job. And we can also set strong password rules that are updated regularly, and also having a clear SOP, like we call this incident response plan in case something goes wrong. And also we can apply data classification policies so sensitive information is clearly labeled and protected. So all of this support is known as the CIA triads, which stands for confidentiality, integrity, and also availability. So confidentiality means that only the right people can view certain data, and integrity ensures the data stays accurate and isn't changed by whether by mistake or on purpose. And availability means that the ERP system is up and running whenever business needs it. So these three goals are simple, but it covers everything a secure ERP system should achieve. So now let's move on to physical security. So we know that even though ERP systems, in this case, these are digital and is available as a SaaS over the networks, but the physical side of the security still matters, because in the end, all of the software databases and backups are stored in a data centers, which is managed by the quality software. So this facility needs strict access control. So things like biometric scan, physical keycards, and on-site security personnel are important. So there should also be CCTV surveillance running 24/7, and also system in place to deal with like fire, water damage, or overheating. So to keep the ERP system platform available at all times, the data center must have a backup power, like generators and uh, power supplies that cannot be interrupted. So if any of these physical protections fail, even the best digital security won't mean much. So security the environment where the system is hosted is just very important as security the system itself. So all of this physical security has we often overlook it because we are using everything digital, right? But then physically security is still very essential and important and shouldn't be overlooked. Created using Powtoon. So now we have reached network security. So when it comes to like ERP system delivered through SaaS, so the network is the main entry point, which means that it needs to be well protected. So quality software must have a very strong firewall in place to block any unauthorized access, which means only people that has authorized access can use this system, use this software. So along with like what's IDS and IPS is actually intrusion detection system and also intrusion prevention system. So this system can catch any suspicious activity before it becomes a problem. So on top of that, all data movings between the client and also server should also be encrypted. So even if someone intercepts it, they cannot read it. So for remote access, especially if like employees are logging in from home or other locations like public Wi-Fi, so a VPN should be used to create a secure connection. And also we should enforce multi-factor authentication as well, which adds another layer of protection in case someone password get leaked. So this thing happens, and these tools might seem very technical, but they work together to make sure the data stays safe while moving across the internet, which is especially important when sensitive business operation data depends on the data being secure. So this is the last part of the video. So to wrap things up, so ERP systems helps businesses to run very smoother. So no doubt about it, but it also comes with real corporate responsibilities. So when quality software delivers ERP services through software as a service, so they take on the role of protecting not just the system but everything inside it, including business interests. So that includes like building strong security policies, locking down physical access, securing every part of the network. And beyond the technical side, there's also an ethical side also, because handling client data means earning and keeping their trust. So security isn't just about like avoiding problems; it's about showing that the company takes its responsibility seriously. So that's what builds long-term confidence between businesses and also lasting relationships with clients. So that all being said, so I think that's it for my side here. So here you go. This is the complete video for my video assignment. So thank you. Have a nice day. Created using Powtoon.